This call is being recorded.
Welcome to the artwork of CP, everyone. For those of you who use Uber Conference, with me in particular, or Uber Conference in general, Uber Conference decided to become Dialpad, and so yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting transition because Danielle and I, thank God that it's Danielle and I doing it and no one else, because I don't know if this is going to last, or I don't know. So today, and I'll take over most of the conversation because Danielle keeps going in and out, you guys. She does. So I don't know what's happening with Dialpad and Uber during the transition, because I'm like, okay, this is interesting. But we're going to make it work. And so today, Danielle and I decided to talk about how we support our village. And I don't know if you guys know this. I am actually living essentially by myself. And I am actually living essentially by myself. And it's great because I have a house guest in July, a house guest in August, a 3 back-to-back house guest in September, hopefully. And hopefully I get my personal assistant back, which we're working on it. We're slowly but surely working on that. But that's how I am supporting my village by offering them a comfy bed. Now, if that's not smart, I don't know what is. I mean, geez. Here I thought, well, when I move to any city, including Phoenix, Arizona, I am going to make my house full of love. Well, it took me what? I got down here March 19th and ended up being stuck until April, and only because there was construction in my house, and I couldn't get into my unit until the construction was over because it was a safety risk. But I just feel that the people that grace my doors, let alone grace my gates nowadays, I love every one of them. I love having people around me. I am a people person, as you guys well know. And so people know where I'm at. They know my physical address now, even though it's not per se mine yet, but it's going to be mine soon. And so if Danielle's there, how do you support your village, Danielle?
I do not
Talent night. Okay, I figured you said talent night. How cool is that? How cool is that? So, how cool is that?
Yeah.
How cool is that? So I thought that you were going to say, for some reason I thought you were going to say karaoke. For some reason I thought that you were going to say karaoke. You took it
No, I
one step further by
do
saying Valentine's.
not like small my roommate.
Say that again.
I do not like small my roommate.
Okay, you're going to have to text me what you're trying to say. Because no, it's only because of dial pad. Yes, it's only because of dial pad and Rubicon, you guys, that she's going. I only heard half of what she was trying to say. Technology drives me nuts, and I'm the one that hates assistive technology. Geez, the amount we all use it. The amount we all use it. It's like really if I sit on in a Zoom meeting one more time and in a Google Hangout meeting, a Google Plus meeting, or Skype meeting, or any meeting which way, and because all these meeting methods are changing just because of, and there she goes, just because of COVID that, oh, geez. Oh, you were saying that, then why, why, okay, why I'm laughing because I just got your text. Okay, so back up. Like, okay, so it's, as I said, technology is go. Excuse me, you guys. Technology is going to drive me nuts. I, what she's trying to say is, I do something nice for my roommates. Well, that's mightily nice. Well, what do you do for your roommates, Daniel?
But him there I am like hell.
Well, good, good. I
Yeah.
mean, you gotta, yeah, I have, well, she's gonna be more my personal assistant, but I'm doing a roommate swap similar to you. And, now that she's done more of the, now that the move is done, well, the move is physically done. It's has a long way to go. This move has a long way to go, but the move of humans and the move of wind and the move of a house is physically done, and yippee skippy, I don't have to manage another house too. We can focus on me totally as of September. Yippee skippy. Yippee skippy on that, because I'm right now managing two houses with one team, and that's a lot. Two houses with one team, even though, yeah, but that's a lot, and we'll figure it out. And so, two houses, one team, and I must go nuts. So, yippee skippy. As of September, I will, I will go back to managing me and eliminate one of the houses, which I'm happy about. And because one of the houses that I'm managing, my own house, is going to be taken over by a developer. Yippee skippy! it's out of my hands as of September. Yippee skippy! So it's very cool that it's out of my hands, and now I just have to manage me, this house, and this house was helping make sure that I don't fall over in the process, which is going to be easy. So how, as I said, how we support our village is, and it doesn't need to be big. It doesn't need to be big. You don't need to offer them room in your house for about a week, or you don't for about 10 days, 2 weeks. You don't need to offer them a room in your house for a week. You don't need to do gifts every which way. You just need to be kind to them and just say you're doing a great job. And kindness goes a long way, I've decided. Although I am teetering on the edge with someone right now, and ignore the beeping. That's my power wheelchair going off. And so, yeah, we'll see if Blake and some 10 to 11 care helps, but we'll see. But I didn't want to put that out there necessarily because, yeah, it's going to be an interesting time in August, and let's just hope. And I won't make it a big deal. Let's just hope that this person flips into my lane instead of being in her own lane. And hopefully by August we can get everything worked out. Otherwise, there's a million fish in the sea that would like to be trained outside the textbook of cerebral palsy and a video about cerebral palsy too. And so if I can, if this person doesn't go in my lane, and of course I'm in the lane of the black sheep. I mean, I've always been a loudmouth. You guys know that. There's stories about me, which I've forgotten from in the 90s. Danielle and I have a friend who I just reconnected with all three of them, actually. I just reconnected with all three of them, actually. And it's so funny because the person didn't recognize the phone number that I was calling from. And this person is disabled, was and always will be disabled. But part of her disability is being gluten free for brittle bone disease, which is osteogenesis imperfecta, which means if she falls over, she could break a bone. It's similar to osteoporosis, which means if you fall over, you can break a bone. I've been dealing with osteoporosis and brittle bone disease, osteogenesis imperfecta, since the 90s. And so part of her disability is she is and always will be gluten free. And how I met this woman is through Challenge Aspen, which is an adaptive program. I almost said adaptive ski program, but it's an adaptive program in the general sense of the word for people with disabilities in Aspen, Colorado. And Danielle will put more information in the show notes. But there's stories about me because I'm such a loudmouth that when and going out to dinner with this woman in the 90s before everyone knew about gluten free, and everyone had Google was a challenge. Ugh, geez, challenge and a half. My God, I did it, but it was a challenge and a half. And so we landed up going out to dinner, and it was a challenge and a half, but we enjoyed it. But the story goes about me is that we landed up going up to get lunch, and I was with their mom. I was with this person's mom, who's still alive, by the way, and I was I with grandma? Yeah, probably. I was with their grandma too, and I grandma has since passed, but mom is still alive. And the story goes, um, and this is before grocery stores had gluten-free stuff. So, and we go up to the snowmass, and I didn't even remember the story until this person told me, and we go up to the grocery store in Snowmass, Colorado, and I get out of the car with this is long before everything has to be signed off. This is long what we pulled off in the 90s. What I pulled off in the 90s, you guys would have been shocked by. This is long before Stranger Danger. This is long. Well, I only met Danielle via town of Aspen. So this is long before Stranger Danger. This is long before every document to drive a vehicle has to be signed off on. We were using personal vehicles. We were going every which way in Sumas and Aspen and every which way and down the valley too. And it's like long before HIPAA, long before every which way. And so we go up to the little teensy weensy grocery store, which is still up there in Snowmass. And the mother starts looking for gluten-free food. And I am such a loud mouth. I say, we're going, typical me, I say, we're going to have a problem because the mother asked, and this person wanted her to fly, by the way. And the reason why I'll get to a more recent story in a minute, but the reason why this person came up in my Rolodex is in a phone call is because we plan public events at Lunar Zoo. And so yesterday, my house manager said, well, we have a lot of people moving into the west side that are gluten free, and I don't know how to plan. I said, I literally looked at my house manager in the face. I said, if you ever need me to plan a menu that is gluten free, please let me know because I have experience with it. But at the time, no grocery stores on the planet had, and we didn't even have Whole Foods. This is way before Whole Foods. And this person came into my life in the 90s. And so, yeah. So, me being me, I say, well, we're going to have a problem because this person, if osteo this person decided to go gluten free for her own house because of a brittle bones, osteogenesis imperfecta. And a lot of people do because they're afraid if they fall over, break a bone, it's cousin. They'll end up in the hospital and do that hospital dance. But the mother told me today that after we record this, it's July 3rd. And so the mother said, well, you may not remember this, but you were such a loudmouth that you said, we're going to have a problem. And now that I think about it, I did say that. And it sounds like typical me because I am always looking out for other people. And when Danielle gets her butt down there, I'll be looking out, making sure that she's okay. I'll be looking out for every which way. I mean, I don't make a big deal about disability. Well, I shouldn't say that. I do make a big deal about disabilities, but I take it all in until someone gets hurt. And whether it's food allergies, I am very, 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 very conscious of people's food allergies. And granted, we're not allowed to have peanuts around here, which so I can't have my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Oh no, it has to be sun butter and jelly. And then yeah, a lot of people have dietary restrictions around lunar zoo. So if they, and people think this is so funny, if they want to attack my lunch, which they've been knowing to do, which I know by now to cover my lunch when I see these people. But if they want to really attack my lunch, they can have it because it's today I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and coconut water, which coconut water and cotton ball. The only thing that's high calories to them is a cotton ball, and I had fruit too. So if they really want to attack my lunch, have at it. Have at it. I don't care because I eat really, really healthy, and I just do nice stuff for people, and let's crash at my house, which is a big, huge step. I mean, this is a big, huge step. Letting my my house guest in July knows me extremely well. My house guest in August is a business will remain a business partner and will remain a business partner, and we still communicate, even though he tried to date me due to, but I nipped that one. But I said, nobody, buddy, you can't date me. But he will always remain a business partner, and I still talk to him. But it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Someone that I worked with for over 10 years now is actually coming to my house in Arizona, and it's gonna be interesting. And so that's why I am so open to. I have seen more people in Arizona than I ever saw in Aspen, and I finally figured out one, Arizona is cheaper to get to. Two, Arizona has a lot more to offer than Aspen. And three, people can crash here all the time. I mean, we have got people coming in and out, house guests to me, house guests to the next door neighbors, in and out all the time. So it's like, why not crash at Lynn's house? Why not? And so that's why I'm saving them my hotel fee, because hotel fees can eat it up. But so it's gonna be interesting in August having a complete stranger to me who I only knew by phone, and he's been trying to come out and see me. Hi, Puma, the cat is on the lap, by the way, you guys. And so, yes, I had to say hi to the cat. And so this person, this business partner, has been trying to come out and see me for God knows how long now. 9 years, I'm about to say. But by the time it's gone, well, we've been working together since my mom died, and that's going to be 12 years. So he's been trying to come out and see me in Aspen all here for 9 years, and this ought to be interesting. Interesting. So I have a house guest in July, as I said. That's perfectly fine. She wants to come out and support. I have a house guest in August who is actually a business partner that I'm meeting for the first time. And then I have 3 house guests in possibly 4. Well, the first one is going to be living upstairs permanently. And so I have a lot of house guests in September only because it's fall and it gets cool and it's not 109 degrees outside. And so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting how September lays out, how it's gonna be interesting how the universe lays us out. And so we'll see. We'll see. But that's how I'm doing it. That's how Danielle's doing it. And Danielle, do you want to lead us out? Or do you want and I will just be mind bird and repeat because she has a cat on her lap as the cat walks across the floor. And she said, "Thank you for following us." And the cat had to come and support the village of podcasting too. The cat had to come and support the village of podcasting. And so the cat and Danielle are going to take off. I'm going to take off to my next meeting, but we will see you guys next week. We love you guys. And I don't know. I thank you, as she says, but I don't know what it is that you guys you love learning and educating yourselves about cerebral palsy. So we'll see you guys next week. Bye, you guys.
Bye.